playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch if you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Monday, down. Wide 85.
54. Mike, 54.
In your face.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he stopped immediately there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee.
Here we go. Here we go.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On first down, it's Grant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Run!
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Carr now on first down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set, 3. Combo. Go.
Smell fear in that offense.
Naeem Hines, his first carry.
Check.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody from running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way. Worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Taken down back at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 10, touch game. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Here's Murray from midfield. Stepping up. He's going to keep it.
Watch the screen.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, that's what I do.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Check. He's checking. Crash.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here's Murray. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on first down. Grant. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 22, Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
So that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Carr now on first down. And this one's incomplete. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He completes it to Boyd. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Check.
And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Good job, offense. Good job.
DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Watch twist. Kill. Go. Watch motion.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Hines. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Singletary. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what you're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Watch 54. I don't think you got her.
On 1st down, it's Grant. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Kill.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now.
54, right there, right
180.
54, Mike.
180, we're good. 280.
On 3rd down, Grant. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 34.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Carr. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Mike 3! Mike 3! Watch a slant, watch a slant! Watch a slant!
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Talking about it and bring it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Hey, check 24.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the group.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mike 3! You ain't going nowhere. Slam, slam, slam. Showing A, showing A.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. This is Hines. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. Mike 3. Combo. Pick me up. Here we go. 0-0, Mike 3. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Mike 3. Mike 3.
On 1st down, it's Hines.
Hey, defense, let's go.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch the edge. Hey.
From the gun, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he will bring it back back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Bengals 28, Broncos 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They run with Hines.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
All day, baby, all day.
First down, Denver.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Switch, switch, switch.
Now it's Hines. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Murray off play action. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Combo. Hey, keep it up. Watch twist.
They'll run on first down. Hines. Demario Davis there on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Mike 3.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. gonna be a long day.
Who do you want? Who do you want?
Let it go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
To number 88. Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ready. 3. Mike 3.
You.
That's it. You. Mike 3. Combo.
Murray now to throw.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
That's it, huh?
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
To throw, it's Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
I got you.
Murray now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Opted to run for it, the decision a good one, picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move, 1st and 10.
Check 99.
On 1st down, Hines, and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mike 3! Mike 3!
All day, just like that.
On 2nd down and 4. Murray, complete. Smith has it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals 7-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Two tights!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now here in London. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We taking wins home.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one.
Now this time Carl throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now Carr. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. They will run with Singletary. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. It's caught. Smith. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jonnu Smith, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer.
42, Broncos 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster? There he goes left side, the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
They run again with Hines. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike 3.
First down, Murray. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw again on second down, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Play action. Now it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Returnable for Grant. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 3rd down gain of 19.
What now? We ain't giving up nothing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. Mike, 60 out low. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check the out.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Yeah, baby.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Mike, Pittsburgh. Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the screen.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, it's a win here in their home opener as